Oh, now I can see the...
There we are. Now we can see us. Look at all that headroom we have. Let me adjust that.
Is it weird if I look into the camera? I'm going to not look into the camera.
You can look at... I think you can do whatever you want. There's no rules. Sorry, one more thing that I just wanted to talk about that just popped in my head that has nothing to do with any of this, but I've always found this fascinating about you is how much time you spent in the library as a kid. Like, you're a very smart guy, and I know that, and anyone that knows you knows that, because you are able, like, your vocabulary is incredible. The way that your brain holds on to information and, like, processes information, I find fascinating, because my brain's not like that. I don't remember anything. You are able to quote things nearly dead on from, like, things you've seen forever ago, books you've read, interviews you've read. But you spend a lot of time in a library when you were a kid, right?
And so
Nobody goes to a library anymore. Like, I didn't really go to a library that much as a kid. Like, I went in elementary school and stuff, but you went.
I'd go a lot as a kid because, I mean, to me, it was like, why is nobody else doing this? Because they just let you take stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
A library card is free. I assume it's that same way today. Free.
It's gotta be.
They'll let you take a stack of books this big, and it's not all like boring school books. Like, you get like comic books, graphic novels, magazines, CDs, tapes, movies, video cassettes, but they don't have video cassettes, CDs, or cassettes anymore. So
DVDs, Blu-rays.
They might have DVDs. I don't even. Do people even have DVDs anymore?
I don't know. Maybe they probably just have like downloads. Maybe they have like a QR code, just like download. Maybe.
Yeah, you probably don't even need. Yeah, maybe the library's worthless now. But you know, at least at that time, you could go and get like a Soundgarden DVD or DVD. You could get the Soundgarden CD and a Metallica CD and an AC/DC CD, and they would let you just take them, just borrow it for 2 weeks, like 14 days. And then you go home.
And fortnight.
And then you put it in the thing, and then get like a blank tape. Shoplift the blank tape, of course.
Obviously.
5-finger discount. And now put it in there, press record, and now you have a tape of the new Soundgarden CD.
I mean, that's all stealing, but
the library they let me, but I returned I would never steal from the library. I've never stolen from the library.
Honor system over here.
No, because it was, it's
a service. It's a great service.
Yeah.
And underutilized.
If you brought it back
service.
And said, "Hey, can I check it out again?" They'd be like, "Cool, take it again."
It's great.
Yeah,
what a system.
Yeah.
What a great system. The library. Wow.
I missed that. Yeah, there's not a lot. We could hang out at Beachmont Billiards, which got torn down, and now there's a Starbucks there on Beachmont Avenue. Beachmont Billiards is no more, but we'd hang out there, or we just do a lot of just like hanging out on the corner, just like in a circle of just hanging out, talking. Somebody on a bike, somebody playing hacky sack, somebody smoking a cigarette. Inevitably, a fight breaks out, or we just walk around a bunch. Like, kids don't just like.
No kids do anything anymore.
All the kids in my neighborhood of all ages were just like wild animals. Like, just constantly packs of us just congregating and walking around. Like, you never just see kids just like out anymore.
Never.
It's crazy.
I know.
I see no kids in this neighborhood. I know they're here because I see them get out of their cars with their parents, but they don't just like hang out on the street and congregate anymore. It's bizarre.
Yeah, you gotta like find the house with all the bikes at.
Yeah, or we would do stupid like play tackle football on concrete. Like, somebody just knock on our apartment door and be like, they got like a baseball bat and just like, "We're playing baseball." Okay. Or, "It's football season. We're playing football." Or like, whatever. Or, this is a dumb shit we did. We'd play wrestling, Because all the kids, up here from my generation, there's a lot of backyard wrestlers who first started wrestling, kind of just teaching themselves in a backyard. And they would film their matches and do spots and have characters and so forth.
Can you figure four someone and them up?
It's Boston Crab.
Oh.
Yeah. I've gotten in a lot of trouble for that one. So these kids who are backyard wrestlers, they all got I never backyard wrestlers because I didn't have a backyard. we'd be like out front of the apartments or whatever, and we'd be like, okay, we're gonna play wrestling. But we didn't go like, okay, let's put on a performance and like have fun and like sell for each other. We didn't understand that or what something. We would just beat the shit out of each other. So we'd be like, okay, we're doing wrestling, I'm playing wrestling. And it'd be like, oh, who do you want to be? I'm Bret Hart. Oh, I'm Undertaker. I'm Razor. And then we would like come out. We'd be like, okay, I'm going to come out. And we'd come out from the bush. Like, if you're like Razor Ramon, you do like the Razor. And then it'd be like, okay. And somebody would be the ref. And it'd be like, okay. Ding, ding, ding. And then we would just beat the out of each other. We just would fight.
Under the guise of being Bret Hart.
Literally fight. I mean, like, try to pin each other for 3 seconds. And it'd be like, that wasn't 3. And then you fight the ref. And and then it always end up in a big fight. I taught myself the Boston Crab by watching Earthquake do it to Hulk Hogan, the first wrestling tape I ever owned, which was SummerSlam 90. Earthquake delivers the Boston Crab. So I had this kid down, and I got my knee in his back, and I'm like, all right. So I didn't turn him with it. I had him on his back, or on his belly, and I had my knee in his back, and I grabbed his legs up, and was like, yeah! And that was like my finisher.
Tore his legs apart.
No, that was a different kid that did it too. I was briefly in the Boy Scouts.
Oh, God.
No, and then I got in trouble for Boston Crabbing a kid, and we got in a fight. And I took his ass down and Boston Crabbed him. And then not ironically, but funnily enough, I would end up in one of my great rivals would be Chris Jericho, purveyor of the Boston Crab. But I was...
Should have put that kid in a lion tamer.
I was Boston Crab before I hit puberty. How did I get onto this?
I asked you about the library, dude.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. To stay in on the know on all things oral sessions, please like, subscribe, share. Pass off the word to your mother, your father, a friend, a grandfather, a grandmother, somebody at the grocery store, whoever you want. Keep spreading the good word. Please help to support your girl. And subscribe. Just hit the button. Just hit the button and subscribe to Oral Sessions.